Breece Hall has come into the league and is lighting it up for the New York Jets. He has been one of the most valuable players to their big turnaround this season. His blend of size, burst, elusiveness, and vision are a special combination. Hall is on his way to being one of the best backs in the league, and I believe he will reach that sooner than later. Really impressed with Hall's nuance on this play, getting him the toss, working out. Look how he sets up this block, and he gets back on track after showing off some nice stop-start ability. This is an impressive run. Right there, that's the play right there. Once he stops, we'll go back, watch this a little more slowly. You get him on the pitch, outside zone type of action. He's reading end man line of scrimmage, seeing that he has outside leverage, so works back down towards this D tackle, sort of stops and starts, manipulates him to come off to the inside, and then gets back on track to the outside, showing good vision. This is good, smart running right here, and then shows off some elusiveness, some spin move. He moves really well, has some nice fluidity for a guy of his size. He also has the burst, as I was saying earlier. Love the athleticism, just a really nice combination blend of physical traits that you look for, and he's already developed mentally. Good processing in the backfield, better vision than expected, and he also has some versatility to run some zone and gap scheme work. Good work on the split zone run from Breece Hall. Watch him press the line of scrimmage right here. Press, cut. Good work, maximizing yardage. Nice vision to see the cutback as well. But once you get into this area, you press the line of scrimmage, press. You get everyone to overflow the more you press, giving outside. He knows he sees the cutback lane opening up. He knows he has the split zone tight end to kick out if anyone was here. Linebackers, everyone's over here. He's just reading this, leverage of the defense. Point the toe, point the hips, get back to the other side. Maximize yardage. He's done a really good job at this year on zone runs, picking up as many yards as possible. And then once he makes these cuts, it's usually just getting him out into space, making guys miss. And he can also have some nice contact balance, some nice play strength. Plays pretty big. He's also a pretty big back. Would like to see him maybe play to his physicality, his size a little bit more. But he just has such a finesse to his game. He's really hard to get a clean hit on. Jets have done a really good job scheming up some touches for Breece Hall because Michael Carter is actually a pretty good running back too. So they give him some nice looks here, working him on, tight alignment, almost like setting it up for the jet sweep, and they sort of sneak it back to the inside, and he gets the long touchdown here, shows off some nice burst. Really like his ability to change direction and get upfield here, this transitional ability. But I like it that it almost turns like the gap scheme run, almost has like a trap type feel to it, and they sneak it back into him. And he's like completely horizontal to the line of scrimmage right here and just gets his hips upfield. This cut right here, this is a type of run, this is a type of change of direction ability, the transitional ability that you want to see out of your running back to make this cut just to get upfield. Because they do this a lot when running outside zone, being completely horizontal, stick that foot in the ground, get upfield in one cut like this, and then burst field vision to see it all. He's got some nice long strides to him, moves faster than expected, which is nice. DBs usually end up taking a different angle on him, expecting him to be a little bit slower. And then he has that physicality, contact balance, just run through the arm tackle, use the stiff arm. So really, really nice play there from Breece Hall. Hall just does a great job seeing the whole picture, this time working off the gap scheme run. Just hesitates for just a second, allows the block to get the kick out, and then you just see him burst. Look at the hesitation, sort of stops at feet, and then sticks it up. And then able to bend it back around, knowing that this is going to open up. He sees the hole here, knows this is going to be cluttered up, and then gets out, shows off the burst, run through some tackles, carry for a few extra yards. He's got the elusiveness to make pretty much any defender miss, and then also has that size to play strength, run through arm tackles of linebackers, DBs, carry them for a few extra yards. Love that hidden yardage sort of factor to his game right there. And then just the versatility to work on different types of runs. We've seen the zone, two outside zone, split zone, a couple of different types of gap scheme runs now. And he just does a really good job setting those up, seeing the hole, knows where to go based off those blocks. So really, really nice play again from Breece Hall. Breece Hall was just ripping chunk runs in this game. Chunk play after chunk play. Another good job split zone. Sees the cutback. Just love the footwork. Look how fluid his hips are when he makes these stop-start decisions. He stops, starts, re-accelerates really nicely. Sees the split zone. Is just reading all the leverage. Everyone's playing, has an outside hat right here. No one's getting cut off. Knows he doesn't have that, so he's trying to find the cutback lane. He makes a decision very quickly. He sees this guy almost comes unblocked, so he's kind of stops, starts, and then re-burst upfield once he sees the guys still getting up. So really good job just manipulating, setting up these blocks, reading everything, If things are blocked up nicely for him, he'll definitely make stuff happen. But he also has that creativity of things, blow up in his face to make some guys miss. Create stuff on his own with anything's not perfect, which is a very valuable trait for a running back. This was his big reception against the Dolphins. Nothing too crazy. He just kind of becomes, a lone man, but like to see this versatility to his game that he's able to, run a wheel route down the sideline, catch the ball pretty smoothly. So you like the receiving element to his game, and then, seeing him run through some hard tackles, good ball security, them trying to get the strip on him, making some guys miss. He does a good job, using those stiff arms, running through multiple tackles, holds on to it. So really good job. Like seeing him catch the ball smoothly out of the backfield. That's very important if you want to be a complete back in this NFL. You got to be able to be a solid receiver. And Hall does a decent job route running, but I feel a lot more comfortable with his hand catching skills. Very smooth at the catch point. Will pluck it away from his body. Can even make some adjustments too. So really like that part of his game as well. This is one of my favorite plays from Hall because you just look at his wiggle, his stop-start ability. He freezes those feet and is able to re-accelerate instantly. And you can just see the wiggle, the fluid hips. He does it twice on this play where he stops, starts, gives a nice little adjustment, sees where the hole is, vision, then does it again, stop, start, wiggle, just setting up these blocks, allowing his guy to get the linebacker to freeze his feet because he's just setting these up. He freezes his feet because Hall stops too, but he does a really good job re-accelerating and was just more athletic than these second level defenders. So he's just manipulating, stop, start, knows he can re-accelerate faster than these guys can get hands on him. Another zone run, this time out of the gun. Good job just instantly seeing the penetration, the leverage of this defensive tackle, just reading stuff very quickly. Eyes quickly go to this defensive tackle. Once he sees him cross the face, before he even has the ball in his hands completely, he's still at the mesh point. He's already getting upfield, shows the burst, and then sort of readjusting to get back on the path again. And now you just have to get off the linebacker, get off the back of your block. Really good job. And then bend back to maximize yardage towards the safety that's farthest away from you. Run to space, and then show some nice physicality to finish there. So yeah, really impressive overall play. Just all these plays over and over again, working on zone, gap. Love the versatility. Love that he's showing just such a good side mentally already, because there was some worry about that from him coming out of college, not always having the greatest vision. He would have good vision from time to time, but it wasn't always consistent, and it looks like his consistency has really improved so far as a rookie. Hall catching the ball out of the backfield again. You get to see him run the route there. This is really, really impressive work. Watch him run the angle or the Texas route, whatever you want to call it, out of the backfield. If you're a mismatch like this as a running back, this is why McCaffrey is so special, because he's able to create mismatch with linebackers, and he's a great route runner. And he's squaring him up. He's showing some high pad level, maybe a route indicator that he's going to change direction, and then sticks that right foot in the ground. Really good job with the fluidity too, and makes a clean break, catches the ball in stride, and even shows some nice contact balance after the catch. Watch from this angle. Just really, really impressive. Love the route running ability, the shake that he's able to get there, and then immediately turns into a runner after the catch. Makes a guy miss by spinning out of it, but also showing the play strength there to stay on his feet, keep his feet below him, spin a couple more times, pick up extra yards. Really, really impressive play. That's, third and short, and you're able to win in versus man-to-man coverage versus linebackers like that quickly. Really like if they can add more of that, because that was a really special play right there. Running outside zone again to the weak side's outside zone. Just quick read of leverage, get upfield, get skinny through the gap, and then finish the run. Nothing too crazy going on here. You just read the end man. The end man of line of scrimmage sets the edge here, works back to this double team, gets pressed up into it to maybe show that he could shoot through this gap. So get the linebacker to come down, and then stay as tight as you can to the blocks, bend behind it. The linebacker does a really good job scraping back over the top, but shows the good finish. So I just like the process that he runs with these on. Makes very decisive decisions, but he can be patient when he needs to. But just love his ability as a zone runner already. Those were all the plays that I wanted to break down on Breece Hall. Really impressed with him overall, just versatility. He's a complete back already. 3 downs. He already looks better with his vision coming out of college, and as a receiver running routes. Would like to see him do even more of that for the Jets, add that sort of dynamic part to his offense, because a lot of his catches are usually just these swings out of the backfield, maybe some screens, but maybe getting him out, matched up versus linebackers, running actual routes. Would love to see that, because he's already dominating as a runner. I think he has potential to be one of the best running backs in the league. I truly think he's a superstar. So if you guys enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.